What's happening, YouTube? It's my final night. After this, you guys won't see me again until Sunday. And look who popped up in the joint.
Oh, wait, I'm not ready yet.
The show must go on, Moochie. The show must go on.
I'm coming.
The show must go on. And ladies and gentlemen, she's in the building. And do you guys see how her technology game is so nice? Tonight, Moochie.
Good. What's up? Now, what you was talking about? You not gonna be here? Did I hear that?
I won't be. Yeah, I ain't gonna be here till after the night. This is it till Sunday. This is it till Sunday. Yeah. This is it. This is it for me.
Okay, so you're not gonna be here tomorrow.
No, I ain't gonna be here tomorrow. I'm actually taking my daughter to see her grandmother and her great grandmother.
Okay.
And so they can spoil her up and make her feel special and all that stuff for a little while, and just let her love on the little baby a little bit, because that little child, she a mess. That little baby is a mess, man. But Moochie, we came here to talk about Snowfall.
Give us for it, man. Let me get my notes.
Oh my God, Moochie.
Let me get my notes.
That last part, Moochie, when he got caught by the fake ass Tiger King, Moochie, I thought I was gonna die. I thought I was gonna die, Moochie. I fell out my couch laughing. I fell out my couch in horror. Moochie, oh my goodness. Words cannot describe the feelings that was going through my body, but I'll tell you words that can describe one person. The diva is in the building. It's Nita, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey,
she's in the building. How y'all doing? How you doing tonight, Nita?
Doing great. Been busy as I don't know what, but I'm here. I'm doing great. And that was a crazy ass episode of Snowfall. So ready to get into
it. So just in case you two young ladies don't know. Oh Lord, ladies and gentlemen, we got a full house tonight. I haven't seen this sister of mine since Thanksgiving. Ladies and gentlemen. It's the homegirl, Miss K, is in the building. What's up, Miss K?
Yes. Hey, missed you.
Good. Same here, man. Same here. I got all the lovely ladies of Life Gain in the building tonight. And in case I don't tell y'all enough, I am extremely grateful to you three sisters for actually allowing me to be a part of you guys' stream and your growth as you're building your YouTube channels. I'm so thankful that you guys have just let me try to be someone to give you some advice here and there. And you always show up for my channel. So I'm very grateful. And I want you guys to know that I'm extremely grateful to have you guys. And you keep putting out that great content because the audience is in love with you guys. So keep on doing what you're doing.
Thank you for you.
You guys are more than welcome. And so, Miss K, how did you like this episode of Snowfall? Episode number 5 of season 5. Gosh. We had lions, tigers and bears.
Oh my! That's exactly what I said in my
that's how she started her video.
That's why I said that. I seen your video. That's exactly why I said that.
Because I'm like, what the heck am I watching? Look, I was here for it. I was like, what the heck is going on? Do you guys ever watch like movies? What's his name? Ice Cube, and it seems like he always got something going on in his movies. Like that's the style of his movies, right? There's always something happening, and I kind of felt like that's what happened in the episode. It was just like everywhere they turned, there was something, and it was crazy how Franklin and Oso, they couldn't even catch a break. They ran. They got shot at. Then they got away. Then they was in the wrong side of town. I mean,
the crazy. Was after them.
Then after they climb out of the crawl space. Then they get into a creep's house. I was like, what in the horror action
Miss K,
going on?
Miss K, this mess was ridiculous. Like you said. Oso and Franklin in a shootout, right? And they graze Oso. They managed to escape from there, get to the phone, and then their asses is getting chased by the Mexican B2K. Okay, they escaped them and hide underneath a house, only to come and break into the house of the Tiger Damn King.
Yes.
Right.
Bruh.
We went from Snowfall to American Horror Story.
Yes,
it was one episode.
It was so crazy.
Bruh. Well, let us start this review out by giving people exactly what we're talking about. Moochie, get ready to get on deck. I'm coming to you after this little quick clip. Here we go.
What the fuck? Oh, fuck. So wake the fuck up, there's a tiger in here, man! It's a fucking tiger! Why is it moving? We need to get the fuck out of here.
He said, also said, why is it moving? Because remember, he thinking they supposed to be stuffed and dead. Like, why is it moving?
Right.
And the sad thing is, it's not supposed to be funny. It's not
right.
It was funny to me.
Yes.
Oh my God.
I was laughing at the part where Franklin was like, "Oh, so he gonna stuff you? He gonna stuff you?"
Oh, Moochie.
Yeah, I was laughing there too.
Nita, I got that for you too. That is from now on, ladies and gentlemen. That is a new super chat. Thank you from me. Let us go there to get this laugh kicked off because that part was, oh my God. Here you go. Listen, first he goes, you go. I'll let him do it.
Here go Raja.
Right.
You gonna stuff us? You're too skinny. This other one, though. Oh, so, man, he gonna stuff you. Right.
He was serious as hell, though. But it felt so funny. He was serious.
Oh, he gonna stuff you.
We had to get. I mean, they was touching all. Were they touching all genres or what?
Right.
Oh my God. You know what? That's gonna be what he said is gonna be my new line to my wife when she make her sex cookies. Honey, I'm gonna stuff you.
Oh my
That's gonna be my new line.
Oh my goodness. Lord.
Take it away, Moochie. Walk us through the beginning, Moochie. Walk us through the beginning when V and Franklin.
Man, this boy.
Talk to me, Moochie.
She's really trying to get Franklin bag, y'all.
Yes.
If they lock down all this money, when he said it right here, this picture you showing, I'm pushing all my chips to the middle. He know he putting all his money in. Mm-hmm. It's all money in. And
all of it.
I'm not trusting her.
Nope.
Me neither. Now, Nita,
I want to know who she's affiliated with.
Right. Nita, do you think that V was sincere when she said we can go get someone to help us convince them? And I think it's safe to assume she was talking about his mother.
Right.
Do you feel like there's any connection behind the scenes to V and the mom, or is V completely operating on her own merits?
I think she's on her own. I think she got something totally sidelined. And who knows? She could be working with the people that she helped. Didn't she help the people that he took the property from? The older.
Yeah. She did. Yeah.
Like
she was a lawyer. She was a lawyer.
And they may be trying to play some get back on him. Possibly. I don't know if it's the couple, but I just think that they may know that he had a lot of capital. They knew that he was in real estate, and they knew that he's making moves, and so maybe that was her way to sneak in. I think she might be on her own. I don't know if she has anybody to answer to. I just think she's very smart. if she's a lawyer, of course she's smart. And then she got her toe in real estate. That's a whole nother market. So yeah, I think she might be doing it for herself, and she is doing it the right way. And she is about to take Franklin for everything.
What if she's doing it to pay back the old couple? Because he did finesse them out of that building.
That's what I said too.
That would be a lot of money, Moochie. Because they talking about 10% down is $10 million. $10 million is 10%. God,
that's a big acquisition.
Yeah. So Miss K, how you feel about V? Do you trust her? What do you think her motives are? Do you think she had anything to do with these shootings?
I don't think so. The shooting part, I don't think so. After watching this episode, I feel like Franklin he's being attacked by more than one enemy. So she's attacking him from the inside, and he has other people on the outside that, you know, maybe he forgot about. He thought it was sweet or whatever. You know what I'm saying? In my video, I talked about the whole Trojan War situation, and then I kind of tried to compare it with that. And that V is kind of like his Trojan horse, somebody that infiltrated him, and you know, she got on the inside. But a lot of the story is about how the Trojans thought that stuff was sweet and that the Greeks left. So they're thinking it's all good. And when we first see Franklin again, when the season comes in, life is great for him, right? He got this new woman, everything is looking up, this and that and the third. And so now it's like things are starting to crumble and stuff is hitting the fan. And so I just kind of feel like it's that type of situation where the past is catching up to him, and it's multiple enemies hitting him from different sides. And I think V, she wants to take him for all of that. And once she hits him, it's gonna mess him up so much to where he can't fight the enemy. If she's successful in taking him out and taking his money, he's not gonna be able to bounce back and fight people that are trying to physically take him out. So she's really putting the hurting on him. People talk about, oh, you know, she's pregnant. Most people say they can't trust her, but I feel like, you know, some people are like, oh, I like her. I don't think there's anything wrong with her. And why, you know, she's pregnant, but why would she want to hurt him if she's pregnant? I'm like, I mean, maybe she's not even freaking pregnant. First of all, you ever think about that? You know what I'm saying? She's creepy in a way. Like all that calm energy.
Very creepy. Very creepy.
All that
like this right here, Miss K, this woosah, you know, like in his face in a moment of tyranny and strife. She's all, breathe, honey.
Right.
Chick, you've only known this dude for 6 weeks.
Exactly. And can I remind you guys that she can cry on cue?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Fellas, let me tell you something. Any woman that can flip them tears just like that, you need to run. Your ass need to run, because that is a warning to your pocketbook, okay? I've been a victim. I've been a victim of the damsel in distress to save them. And I had to get rid of them kind of women in my life.
Yeah.
I had to get the Dora Milaje.
And another thing, why does she want the money so fast? You know, like, next week we got to go on escrow. You know what I mean? Like, this is the 80s, you know, and even before the whole nowadays where they closing on homes so much quicker than before. Right. It wasn't like that back then. And it wasn't like that, last year or 2 ago, or, you know, maybe 2 ago. So why is it so quick now? Yeah. And then he don't even bother to get on the phone to confirm that this chick is actually talking to somebody. Thank you.
I said that last night. Like, how the hell you know she was legitimately talking to somebody? It was a bunch of pauses. Now, I'm someone who has pretended like they was on the phone because I didn't want to be bothered with the people in my surroundings. Okay, I know what them conversations look, and I felt the same exact way. Franklin should have took the phone and said, "I'm the assistant working with her." Something. He should have confirmed something. But let me shout out Inga, who is subscribed to everybody she's watching's panel. She says, I think Veronique is going to drain Franklin, Louis, and Jerome financially. Can't trust her. She's not pregnant.
Right.
I agree. I don't think she's pregnant. I think she's lying. And I feel like Louis is kind of on to her.
That's why she got the attitude.
Yes. Yep. So let me swing your way with this one, Nita. So Sissy's back in the picture, right? And she's here with Reuben, the Cuban national. Sissy is very nervous that she thinks that this lady in this restaurant knows who she is. I feel like they put that in there for a reason. Then Reuben, the Cuban, says to her, take this pen, put it in Franklin's office, get some intel. Sissy's like, hell to the no, I ain't trying to take down my son. But in the end, Nita, she still took the pen. Talk to me about Reuben, the Cuban, and Sissy. Who can we trust in that situation? Sissy, Reuben, or can we trust either one of them?
I've always been a Sissy supporter, but the jury is out on her. She's been doing a little bit of a couple of little questionable little things in this particular episode that I took of note. But I definitely am not trusting the Cuban guy. No, we're not trusting him. We can't never trust them.
It's just like it's straight like that. Neither we can't trust Reuben the Cuban.
Nope.
Oh my.
We ain't doing it. But yeah, I'm wondering what Sissy is up to. I'm hoping that she would never incriminate her son, but I think that she will keep the pen in a place where it won't incriminate him, and maybe if the chance arises that she can put it somewhere where she can get something that doesn't incriminate Franklin, but maybe Teddy or something.
Gotcha. Miss K, how do you feel about Sissy having that pen? And I'm 100% kind of not trusting her, because if she was being completely 100 with Franklin, don't you think she would have this discussion that, look, Franklin, you need to do X, Y, and Z in X, Y, and Z amount of time because Teddy's going to die. And she hasn't kept it 100 with Franklin. So talk to me, Miss K.
Yeah, that is kind of weird. I believe in her when she says that she's not going to do anything at the expense of her son and, or betrayal and stuff like that. But at the same time, I think she might be taking this route because she knows that Franklin kind of gives her a hard time when it comes to Alton. So I think she just kind of wants to just go at it alone. And also she probably feels like he's probably going to try to stop her because it's dangerous territory, So I think that could be a reason why she doesn't want to say anything to him and just kind of just handle it on her own. But going behind him and all that, it doesn't look good. But I'm feeling like that's why she's doing it like that, But at the same time, the things that she's doing could wind up hurting him,
right? Hurting him bad. Yeah. Hurting him bad. Yeah. Moochie, jump on in there. What you got to say about these two?
Someone in the chat is saying something, and I'm right there with them. She need to drop that pen in Veronique's pocketbook. I need to post that. Drop it right in there, and then we find out she's not pregnant, and then they go and do the sonogram because everybody's saying they seen that in the trailer, and then they gonna find out that girl ain't pregnant.
Can I say something real quick? What if that's why she came back? She said, I came as soon as I heard Veronique was pregnant. She acting like she's all welcoming to Veronique. She probably got one eye. She probably looking at her sideways without us knowing it. You know what I'm saying? It would be so great if she already dropped that pin in her bag and we just don't know.
During the shootout, right?
Because that's something to worry about. Like that pin. That pen getting lost.
Let her take that too.
Or she put the pen somewhere, somebody pick it up. Like Peaches or somebody just pick it up. She have it somewhere and they just say, oh, I'm about to do something with this pen. They just take the daggone pen and bam, somebody get in trouble. I do believe that pen is going to wind up somewhere it's not supposed to be.
Yes.
You can cool believe that.
I hope not.
Cool believe that.
Which is the reason why she shouldn't have took it in the first place. If she
did take it, she should have just dropped it in the sewer.
No, we want to see that pen in the pocketbook or the briefcase of Veronique. That's what we want to see that
pen. She'd be like, I'm going to scam him for all his cash.
Somebody said one of my subscribers, they commented and they said that they feel like she wasn't trying to look out for them when she took their guns. When she volunteered to hold their guns, she was trying to do something with the fingerprints.
That's what I said last night. Me and Larry had a heated discussion about what the hell is Veronique trying to do with them guns. She's a lawyer. She knows laws. Yes. She have ulterior motives for everything that she does. She's smart now. She's smart. Don't let her fool you. She is very smart.
Yep.
I would love to see that. Because I know Louis about that life.
I said it loud.
Yep.
She got to do like Jerome told the guy, "Bo, I'll bust your head to the mother loving white meat."
Boy, this Jerome funny, man. This Jerome. What about when Jerome got the page and her little buddy was all on the phone chit-chatting like it's a Sunday afternoon talk to your sweetie pie? Jerome took the phone for him, mushed him, and then hit the dialer. Click. And little buddy just gave him. He did. Now let me take you guys.
Ask him. Sorry.
Let me take you guys to the shootout now. And it's on you, Miss K. When you saw this shootout about to take place and Peaches didn't show up, they made it a point last night to over and over say Peaches didn't show up.
Right.
And Teddy gets shot. His ass haul tail. He's going. He didn't care about Oso. So nothing. He just dipped on up out of there. Left Frank and Oso on the run. They got out of there, but don't you kind of feel like TV has the worst people on God's green earth to shoot somebody? Because I mean, come on, man. You could have chased Teddy. You didn't, because I think you wanted to get Franklin. You had Franklin. You guys had machine guns. These dudes had 6 shooters, whatever, and you couldn't do nothing with them. Talk to me about this shootout, Miss K.
Right.
Yeah, it was definitely a shootout because they was trying to make sure that before they was leaving, everybody was dead. They was not pulling off. It was no drive-by, nothing like that.
Nope.
They was trying to get rid of these guys. And the only way they could do it, like Franklin, he had to ram them. And it was just crazy because, I mean, for this guy, Teddy, this is how he don't care about nobody. He don't care about nobody. And I feel like if Franklin was smart, and I've always thought he was smart, but lately he ain't been acting like it. If he was smart, he would have been tried to find a new connect, if he, something. I mean, I'm sure there's people out there, because this guy is the worst and he should kill him. And that's just the bottom line. That's how I feel about it. I knew he wasn't going to die, so I didn't even care. I was like, boo. He was breathing hard like he was dying though. He didn't even try to check. I mean, he is just
I can't wait.
Yeah, I
can't wait to hear y'all's opinion on the chick that patched him up and her little pain fetish.
Woo, but y'all know who she is, right?
I didn't know until I watched the video.
He worked with her last season, 2 seasons ago.
Yeah, he left her in Nicaragua. Remember, they took out her whole crew, and then he brought her back. And he was supposed to be giving her money every week, and he just disappeared and stopped paying her. So she's mad.
Yep.
Oh, but she really could have got his ass, right?
Yeah.
Oh, she about to get him. She got his drugs.
She took that coke in the car too.
Yeah, she took the coke. He got at least $3 million. How much money Franklin and them had? They had $5 million or $3 million, right?
$3 million,
that's how much. That's how much coke she got. $3 million worth of coke, and that's the discount price. That's before you stomp on it.
Right.
That's the 5-finger discount.
Moochie, you saw what she was doing with her 5 fingers.
Oh, she's a weirdo, yo.
Yeah, she really is.
I was like, was he hallucinating?
That's what I said. I said that in my video. I said, was he? I don't know if it was the hallucinogenics or what.
That's what I thought. I'm
like, because
no,
she seems like she turns on by it.
She is. She's one of the. she's one of them women that likes pain turns her on. She's a sadomasochist.
She wants somebody to bleed in her cootie cat.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, she's not satisfied with her own personal self bleeding in the cootie cat. Okay.
Right.
She wants someone to put pain in the cootie cat and bleed. That's how she get that.
Yeah,
look at the way she was looking.
Knock somebody's teeth out and then make him bleed into her stuff.
He had to be hallucinating. I'm telling you, I know.
Nita. Look at the way she was smiling when she picked Teddy up off the floor. Look at this picture.
Yeah, she was already giving weird vibes.
Oh, she did a lot of stuff. Took the salt and put it in there.
Yeah. Look at that. Look at that. Look
she was
that.
weird.
Look at that.
Yeah, I feel like he got what he deserved with
that.
Got
a thing about her. Okay.
Good for him.
And then, like y'all said, when she was about to walk out, that chick pulled out all the salt, threw it on him, and he groveling in pain. She's smiling.
He's like,
walking out the door smiling, and I'm like, the fuck? See, she believes in that Ja Rule mess. Pain is pleasure. Okay, fellas, leave them type of chicks alone too. She probably on that BDSM mess that's in what's that you porn, whatever y'all kids watching nowadays.
Oh my god,
I wouldn't touch that. Wouldn't touch it.
Oh,
Nita ain't strike no nerves, did it now? What the? Oh Lord. Moochie, take the floor. Take the floor from the shooting.
Look, I was glad also just got grazed.
Mm-hmm.
So with Teddy, with him, they still don't know who they coming from, where they came from. So it could be one of three things, and I think Miss K is right that it is more than one person coming at him, and he's getting attacked two different ways. Or it might be the CIA trying to just scrap everything and regroup and get a new group of people.
I think it's I think it's intelligence.
That would be better.
So could it not also be Reuben the Cuban's people?
Could be. It's somebody that's able to put tabs on everybody, because the one question that I wanted to know was who in their crew knew where everybody was going to be at? You know, it was understandable for you to say, okay, we know they had that Franklin and Teddy, they got the drop coming up, and then Veronique obviously knew about that because Franklin tells her everything, but then she knew about the lunch. But how would she know where Leon was going to be? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, who is keeping tabs on all these people? So I feel like it's intelligence involved. Plus, they trying to take out everybody. They're even trying to take out Avi and them.
That's like the CIA probably trying to
they trying to clean
everybody out.
Yeah, it's like they trying to clean house or something. You know?
Yeah.
Because that's why I think.
Okay.
Go ahead, Nita. Go ahead.
No, I was saying in the last episode where you saw Teddy surveilling him, and so you know it got to be somebody that has that reach that can do and just like Miss K said, put tabs on everybody. And I think that's not for nothing that they showed us Teddy doing that. I think that's to something else that's like a bigger piece of the puzzle.
So just you said it's got to be somebody with all the intel, and they try to make us think that it's Peaches, because Peaches know about all this stuff, but he don't know Leon was going to get guns from Avi. He don't know that.
He didn't know that.
Peaches don't know that. The strippers don't even know that. I don't even think Louis know Leon was going to get guns.
Right.
So whoever is doing this, you are getting intel somehow, some way on Franklin and Leah. Every piece of the crew you're getting intel on, which would make you think Sissy. Sissy knew Leon was feeling some kind of way and wanted to start a revolution. The only thing that Sissy don't know where Franklin was doing his drop set. So, you know, that would kind of eliminate her from knowing that. What you got, Mooch?
Well, you know, remember last week I mentioned about Wanda and Veronique in that little stair.
Yeah,
remember Wanda staying in the house.
Yep.
She's overhearing a lot of stuff. Overhearing a lot of stuff.
But
so I'm not saying I'm saying she could have told Veronique about certain stuff.
Okay.
But I don't even think she would have knew about Leon either, because remember Leon told her don't come back there, and that was before the whole takedown took place.
Right. And then why would Veronique want to kill all of them prematurely when she didn't even get the money yet? You know what I mean?
Hasn't she had Franklin sign over?
She got to get that money.
She was trying to get the trust.
Yeah, she's still trying to get everything.
She got all the signatures, right? Most of the signatures.
Yeah, but she was trying to get a trust for her and the babies.
Louis' money, Louis and Jerome's money, but she got all of Franklin's. She might want to cut her losses and keep it moving.
Right. She might have been like
embryo.
She might have been like, Louis hip to my game. Louis not falling for the damsel in distress, which most women don't. You know, women can call bullshit on the damsel in distress like that. Trust me. I live with a woman who be like, boy, stop trying to save these blankety blanks. They ain't worth nothing. And I think Louis done called bull jive on Veronique. You know, do you guys remember the way when they found out Franklin was pregnant?
Yeah, she was like, what?
She kind of made a face like,
yes, Miss K, that was it. Yeah, that was Louis' face. That was Louis' face. Louis, bruh. Anyway, I'm on you, Nita. Talk to me about Leon trying to be a revolutionary right here. He was in here giving these guys his rendition of white man's inhumanity to man. Use the white man's laws against you. Talk to me about Leon and what is his motivations and where he's going to go next.
You know, I don't know. I feel like I'm just kind of, I'm just watching. I really have no idea where he's going because I'm still not clear on his mindset. Like in this particular episode, like, you know, it seemed like when he was getting attacked, he was full steam ahead. But then when the guy got shot and dragged out the car or fell out the car, he had some kind of look on his face that just caused me to pause and was like, what is he thinking about? Like the thing is about Leon is that he does a lot of his stuff internally. And I just don't know which way we're going with this with him, because I just don't think that we get enough from him, like as far as dialogue, if that makes any sense. So I don't know, just weird looks, and you know, he's not about it, but then I don't know. I defer to somebody else. I'm confused.
I'm gonna give it to Miss K. Miss K is next. I think Leon is kind of stuck. He's stuck in that mode that a lot of black I don't want to say. He's stuck in that mode a lot of blacks go through when they're trying to get to the next level of evolving their mentality. Like he's sick of what's going on in the hood, right? Especially when it comes to racism. He's sick of that. He understands what he's doing is wrong, and now he's trying to find the happy medium where he can take what he's doing is wrong, but utilize it for the good of the hood. But the way he was about to go about this, Miss K, I think it wasn't going to work. So what do you think we're going to see Leon do next?
Yeah, Avi tried to warn them, like, it's just going to be worse. Like, you know, what you trying to do. I think that whole look with him was more like he would rather stop killing black folks and start killing, you know, the pigs. I mean, that's kind of like his mentality right now. But I feel like he's just, like you said, it's almost like he's between a rock and a hard place because he's still in the game. So in order for him to really, you know, I don't think he's ever going to be comfortable with killing anymore, but I think he does it because he has to, you know, just like that situation, like he has to do it. And on top of that, I feel like he went so hard with making sure he shot somebody because they want to see who the heck it is, you know?
Right.
And unfortunately, when the guy fell out, they don't know who the heck that guy is.
No ID, no nothing.
Nothing. That's why I feel like it's
these are new. Yeah, these are new faces. And so, you know, when it comes to him, I don't know exactly what's going to go on, but I do believe he's going to continue on, you know, his little revolutionary path. And I do believe that Sissy is going to pull him in on her little plan some way, somehow. I know that in one of my videos, I was saying that I wouldn't be surprised if her plan doesn't work out with Reuben, you know, killing Teddy, that she would have Leon take the kill shot. You know what I mean? And I don't think that Leon would have a problem with that. Look at his mindset. He's already trying to kill, you know what I'm saying? Not the government. I don't want to say the government, but lawmen, police and stuff like that.
Well, so, I mean, who's the ultimate government? Who's the ultimate lawman for the internet? CIA. Right. And you take out this guy who's supplying the hood with drugs, and he's part of the reason why the police came to infiltrate your organization. That would be a win-win for Leon, don't you think?
Right. And he would be the perfect person. So it's funny that they're I feel like they're kind of setting this up with his new storyline and his character development. It looks like they're pushing it towards that. It would be, it just would make more sense for Leon to do it.
Let's get the homegirl Moochie in here, but let me shout out the 250 people watching us. We are very grateful. Please subscribe. Hit that like button. And if you have not subscribed to these young ladies, they are a dynamic trio. They each have their own channels. They go live a couple of times during the week together. So please go subscribe to these ladies' channels. This is Women's Empowerment Month. But for me, Women's Empowerment Month is every month of the year and every day. So subscribe to these ladies. Jump on in there, Moochie.
Yeah. Well, are we still focused on this?
You can go wherever you want to go. You can go wherever. Yeah. If you want to talk about Leon, go for it.
With him, I feel like he did have a PTSD moment when that whole shooting thing was going on.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That's what you thought. Okay.
That's what I was getting from it. But Avi was ready for them. They was like, he was ready for them.
You better be.
Avi lost one of his soldiers. He lost
it. Then that was the one that was listening with the rocket launcher. Remember when he put the order in for it? I thought he was going to use that.
Right.
You know what? I would have loved it. That would have been great TV. Oh my God, that would have been great TV. They should have used the rocket launcher. Let Avi get up there. Pew.
Yeah, that would have
the whole car.
His soldiers was on some protect the king. Did you see how he moved Avi out the way?
Yeah.
And jumped in front. And I said, they loyal?
Yeah.
Miss K, you gonna be loyal to the person that buttered your bread too.
Well, they ready to die for him. I'm like, okay, that's what's up. Shoot.
Every man, every superstar man, whether you're an NBA athlete, a superstar stockbroker, you got little henchmen that's gonna go all out and be ready to go pop that trunk on your behalf. To keep that money coming in.
Yeah. Right.
Oh man.
Maybe not everybody, but you got a couple. You got
a few, right?
Yeah.
That's right.
That's true.
All right, Moochie. We on the run. Me and you, we on the run right now. Okay. And then we on the run, right? And we think we about to get serenaded by the Hispanic B2K right here. When lo and behold, these Negroes asking what's in the bag, and the one in the middle, he think he hardcore.
Yeah.
And he was shorter than Franklin.
Well, I mean, Franklin tall anyway, but still, dude pulled out his little switchblade. Franklin got a gun, and he was like, I'm about it. Talk to me about this chase scene and why that's going on, Moochie. This was going on with Rome and Auntie Louie.
All right. I'm gonna take the essays chasing them first.
Okay.
They spent too much time at that payphone.
Yes.
I was like, what the heck? They gotta get out of here. He see all the markings.
You gotta wait for the call back.
You gotta wait for the call back. Moochie. Ain't no sense. Mooch, they had to wait. If they ain't got Zach Morris on the team.
Like, what the heck?
Maybe Moochie and thankfully, he was calling to let Unc know they got hit so they can try to be prepared for it. Mm-hmm. But in the middle of that phone call, Unc is getting shot up.
Uncle look at this. I was like, oh, I was like, oh no.
This episode had me screaming like, oh, what's happening?
Like, oh God.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. This was some good Wednesday night TV right here. I enjoyed the mess out. This was some good Wednesday night TV. Finish up, Mooch.
Yeah. Okay, but why it looked like she was knelt down smiling when all this was going on?
Thank you. Thank you.
What the heck she smiling about?
Really?
It didn't look like a smile. It's probably just a stupid face. She kind of naturally has this like smirky face though. That's why she's so creepy to me.
Yeah,
she creepy.
No. Let me find out Miss K got jokes. Let me find out Miss K got jokes down there talking about this girl's got a face that looked like the Joker 24/7. Let me find out.
She does. She has like a smirky face. And look, shout out to the actress, because if she's doing this on purpose to make herself, she's doing a great job, man. Like she really does a good job at coming off as just somebody like, nah, you got something to hide, girl. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
She does a good job. Yeah.
She killing it.
So,
she killing it.
What can we say?
Nita. I'm on you, Nita. How did you feel after the shootout? Okay. The police is coming. They scurrying away like little penguins. And Veronique, just out of the goodness of her little heart, her little ugly dressed heart, said, "Give me them guns." No. I mean, that's what she said, right? She said, "Give me the gun."
Oh, look, she said, Danice adding on to the jokes, calling her Cheshire cat grin.
Oh my God, Lord have mercy. Golly, I can't with y'all, man. So, Nita, what is the deal with Veronique and guns? Is she running the NRA? Why she want to take their guns for?
Right. I think because she looks more innocent, and I think that they probably I think the police probably knows that Jerome and Louis could be of that element, of the street element. And I think her being kind of a straight-laced real estate lawyer lady, she's going to kind of pose as the damsel in distress, like we said. And usually they will, overlook that person, and they will, probably go towards the thing. But I think she had an ulterior motive with that.
Me too.
So,
Me too.
Yeah, but I think that was her initial thought, that, they're not going to mess with me. You can say I'm pregnant. You can say this, however you got to do to kind of take the focus off of me while I hold, so y'all don't get caught up. So, I mean, like I said, I just think it's an ulterior motive, and she could be doing something with those guns.
Miss K, speak on it. Now, they didn't bother her. They didn't bother her because Louis was quick thinking on her feet. And she said, "I'm a CI for Buckley. Buckley punk ass." Why do Buckley always look like his eyes about to bug out and his ass is sweating every time we see him? What the hell is this? This is the look of a crackhead. Yes.
I'm in love with Coco.
Yep.
So,
exactly.
Miss Case, speak on this situation anywhere you want to go with it.
Okay, before I talk about this, because this was I thought this was funny. I was here for Jerome. But look, before this, I find it odd as we're talking that Veronique, being a lawyer, didn't decide to take this moment and use some type of lawyer jargon. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Say whatever she had to say. And it was, you know what I mean? Do what lawyers do in this situation.
Maybe she's just a real estate lawyer.
Yeah, because she's
out of practice.
Right. Because the thing is, they just really rolled up on the scene and just targeted them. Like, it was a whole shootout. Why are you targeting them? And this was the moment for her to speak up and say, this and that, you're violating such and such, whatever. You know what I mean? She didn't do none of that. Maybe she felt like, okay, the police basically looked at them like they was trying to escape the scene of a shooting. The cop even called Jerome Perm. I don't know if y'all caught that, but the cop called Jerome Perm. I did not catch it.
Yes.
Yo, now you don't need to go look at that part again.
He called Jerome Perm, man. But finish up, Miss K.
So, I just kind of find that odd, but it's okay. But look, this guy come up and he got the nerve to talk about some, You know, Jerome just don't. He's not here for it. We don't want to talk. Can we leave so we can find out who the heck did this? You know, and this guy over here with his terrible afro, Jerry curl, whatever the heck he got going on. He over here talking about some well, thank me properly. I love how Jerome ran him down like, oh, what are we thanking you for the hospitality that we show you at the club, like for the way you just be disrespecting my wife all the time, or how about I thank you? Remember what I already said?
Right.
Bust your head to the white meat, crack your skull open. He was bugging, and the other cops was a few feet away.
Hey, look, stuff about the cocaine.
Look, Rome won't never scared. Miss K, Rome was never scared. He will bone crush up in that piece. I ain't never scared.
I was like, hey, I said Jerome in the house. Shut your mouth.
Watch your mouth.
Yeah, watch your mouth. Bust your head to the white meat. And be like, look.
I was gonna say, now we know why Louis always handled the police officer in the club, because Jerome does not like him.
Yeah.
No. I mean, I wouldn't like him either, the way he be talking to Louis. I mean, I wouldn't either.
You know what's one point I'd like to make is, remember the other cop? I just kind of feel like Louis, she don't know. She's supposed to have this man in her back pocket. It's supposed to be where he's working for her, not the other way around. Right. And remember when I forgot what season it was when what's his name? He had the same cop. It was the girl's the Melody's father's partner or whatever. And he was working with Franklin or whatever, and he tried to boss up on Franklin too, and Franklin had to let him know, look, no, 1, 2, 3, you know, this is how it's gonna be. And that was that. And that's what needs to happen in this situation. I can't remember exactly what happened because it was like a few seasons ago, but he basically put his foot down, you know, and it was like, look, he said, if you want to continue to get this payment, you're going to do what you're supposed to do your job. Remember when Franklin told him that right in that booth? Do your job. Like, don't try to come tell me what I'm going to do. What you're going to do is, if you want to continue to get this bread, you're going to do your job. And that's what Louis is missing. She letting this man walk all over her, talking about, oh, we need a snitch. We need a snitch. No, it don't work like that, boo. You over here getting coked up at my club. You being disrespectful. You hardly doing your job, letting the cops run up on my guys. Like, what are we doing here? So
what are we doing?
Yeah, she got it all. She got it wrong. She needs somebody else to handle this guy.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I'm going to start me a drug organization, I'm hiring these 3 women right here, and I ain't got nothing to worry about. That's why this is going to be the start of the Tyson organization right here, because they ain't playing with nobody. You hear me? Nobody. And Miss K gives 3 F's about Buckley. Bruh, know your role. Shut your mouth and get out there and protect them.
Exactly. You're supposed to be on the defense blocking stuff, bro. What you doing? Get me a big fish. Man, you better get out of here.
Do y'all think the story is gonna have it lined up where we get the gratification we want and Jerome get to bust his head to the white meat, or someone else gonna take him out?
I hope so.
Okay. You never know. Louis might freaking bust his head to the daggone white meat.
This season, it has to happen this season. I can't take no more of him.
It's got to.
It definitely has
to.
He needs to be He needs to be like a 1 season antagonist, like how Manboy was, you know.
Hey,
all we need is 1 season. Yeah, 1 season antagonist.
That's cool.
And who's next? Right.
Yes. All right, Moochie, I'm about to jump on you now. So now we got to talk about the Salivian female that loves pain. Pain is her pleasure. We know she has a relationship with Teddy that he reneged on. So I don't never want to hear people all the time talking about black folks nigga rigging, because Teddy nigga rigged this woman. He ghosted her. He goes to her house, his shot up car. She picks him up in pain and she's smiling. She getting off on it. She eventually does heal him. She saves him. And while she's saving him, she's getting off on it. She put her hands in her pants. All right. So this is the thing, Moochie. she obviously she can't practice medicine where she came from. She done whatever the reason she can't practice medicine there. What
she
is
can't
she
practice
gonna do?
medicine in the States where she was, she could.
What is she gonna do with that money? What's she gonna do with that coat? What is she gonna do?
She's gonna make some money.
How?
She's gonna make some money. Look, who knows? The essays might live up the block from her.
Good point. Because she did say she got to move that car.
Right.
Yeah,
Nita, what you think about this chick?
She a mess. That's all. That's all I know. Like I say, I did not believe that she did all of that stuff, but the fact that she did gonna make this this season a little bit more interesting. So
you got that right.
I'm waiting to see once Teddy actually wakes up. What are we in store for him?
Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord.
Having the needles too, where he be putting people down.
Lord. Yes.
What are we in store for?
And keep in mind that was supposed to be Franklin's supply, so he's not going to have that.
And I don't got the money.
Right, and he's not going to step to this woman, not in the state he's in right now. He didn't want to go to the ER to get this treatment done on him, so she's got that hanging over his head too. Miss K, this lady has a lot of power at this point.
Yeah, I feel like with this episode kind of showed us that the whole Saint squad, they about to be jammed up on all sides. I already said that Franklin is getting attacked on all sides, but I feel like his whole squad is, because I don't feel like this lady Parissa can be trusted. I don't feel like Reuben can be trusted. Veronique can be trusted. It's a lot of people right now that cannot be trusted. We gotta keep a lookout for, and
he can barely trust his own mama.
Right. Yeah. So, and in my video, I also mentioned that, I don't know if you guys remember, I think in the second episode when they were talking, Franklin came and they had the meeting and he said, Teddy is back and Grady is out. And it was like this busboy kind of lurking over, by the door.
Yeah.
And Franklin was like, what the F you looking at or whatever,
Yeah.
And I said, I don't think they showed that for nothing. We got people lurking around, listening, ears everywhere. There's it's serious trouble going on. They didn't call this episode the Iliad for no reason. It's trouble.
I don't trust nobody.
Yeah, it's total trouble and chaos happening, and it's more like the empire is about to crumble.
Just
it's
like
crumbling.
What Sissy was saying.
Yeah.
But you know what? I really thought that they was going to give Franklin a win eventually, because I feel like we just been seeing him take L's and L's and L's and L's and L's. So I actually thought this was going to be the season of his, him getting a win. So
it was in the beginning. It was in the beginning. They showed him with the plane.
Never really
everybody's business was prospering. But
in the beginning,
what goes up must come down.
Yeah, that's when he was with Grady, right? Yeah, that's when Grady was in the picture.
Yeah, first episode. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I have got you and the Life Gain Ladies Friday Night Crew to the tail end. I want to remind you guys that this coming Wednesday, I will have Pauletta win. She plays Mai. She's going to tell me now that she's dead who is going to be owning or having ownership of the building that they're doing these drugs out of. I'll be asking her all those tough questions on Wednesday. This time, Ms. K, we're starting with you. Since we are at the end, you know what we're about to talk about. So let me give you guys one more good laugh before we get into the finale of this last episode of Snowfall.
You gonna stuff us? You're too skinny. This other one, though. So, man, he gonna stuff you. Ron.
He gonna stuff you.
Oh
my gosh, man.
So he gonna stuff you. Run.
Yo.
Oh my God. Nita, excuse me, Miss K, you get first run at this one, man. Talk to us.
This freaking episode, I mean, this ended. I was like, wow, this man, creepy, scary looking guy coming out of nowhere. I mean, that house just looked super creepy. Once the freaking phone was dead, they should have ran the heck out of there, man. First of all, they probably should have ran when they saw that daggone bear. Okay, like, oh, we got to go.
Okay, so Miss K, you see the bear, then you see a stuffed alligator.
And a stuffed alligator. And then the phone is dead. Okay, time to go, man. This is a spooky situation.
Under normal circumstances, black people gone from when you see a bear up here like this, your ass is out the door.
We out anyway. I don't even know what it is. I don't got time to see if it's okay, if it's fake. It's a bear. You're running.
I'm gonna run my ass to the next play phone.
Yeah. And the thing about it is, it was so funny because this. I don't. It's okay.
It was crazy.
I don't know if anybody watches American Horror Story, but with American Horror Story, they have this like theme, right, where there's trouble from every side, right? There's monsters and stuff from everywhere. So that's kind of what they were doing in this episode. It was like they got out of one situation, ran into another, ran into another. And then it was crazy. Like there was one thing where this lady, she escaped the asylum, and then she hitchhiked the ride, and the dude captured her and brought her to. Like, what's the chances of? Right, what's the chance of you being picked up by a psycho? And so it's funny that when they got away from the essays, what's the chance of you going into this crazy man's house?
Right.
Why couldn't he just let them out of the house? Like, get the heck out of my house. You know what I'm saying?
Miss K, like you said, they got away from the essays, right? But the reason he darted them is because the essays been bothering him.
They've been in his house, right? They've been in his house, but he could clearly see
y'all coming in here.
Yeah, I mean, he could clearly see that at least one of them ain't no essay.
but you hanging with the essay,
right?
That's the problem. You hanging with the essay, and you too skinny.
And then I'm like, I know they don't got Raja up in this daggone thing, yo. This freaking.
Did they leave the money underneath the house?
Tiger.
Yeah, they left the money underneath.
They left the money
there.
That ain't gonna be there.
I'm like, what the heck? Why you ain't close to shit good?
Yeah, that ain't gonna
take over, Moochie. So Miss Nita, they gonna the coat gone and the money gone. Both these people done lost both their products.
Yep.
That's a mess. That's why I was like, oh my God. I was like, they walking around with no bag. I was like, they must have left it underneath the house. But I mean, what's the chances of somebody going underneath? Well, I don't know. Y'all, they running from people chasing people down. It's more than likely somebody's gonna run up underneath there for some.
I hope not. I'm hoping not. I'm hoping he's lucky.
To Moochie point though. Moochie, I'm gonna give it to you. The person who most likely would run underneath the house probably going to be a teenager or something, because that's who normally see little open doors and stuff like that, scurry right on underneath it. Yep.
They're going to be like, Pepe got a new bike and a new motorcycle. Like somebody wrote.
Oh my God! Don't you didn't say Pepe?
Yeah, I just made up a name.
All right, Moochie, you gotta get the last word, Moochie. After I shout out my super chatter, let me shout him out. Why sneak around the house, take some cash, and buy a car from a random on the street like Franklin bought the motorcycle in season 1? Matthew Wilson. That's a good point.
That's what I didn't understand. Why? Well,
good point.
That didn't make any sense.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard. I don't know. It was a bad. They should have took the chance with the money again. And I mean, you took a chance with your own body coming out of the, coming out of the phase. You might as well take the money with you.
I would have took the money, man. I mean, now you stuck with Joe Exotic's brother, older brother at that. And did y'all see the bull job in his backyard? Like, he used to run a circus or some shit. He had merry-go-rounds and he had the tiger back there. And then this is the face of a scared black person. Franklin on the ground looking like an alligator, trying to scurry around. I was like, Lord have mercy.
There's a tiger in here.
Oh, I got the clip for you. And last word go to Moochie after this clip, and we getting out of here. This clip is for y'all. Moochie, enjoy, and you get the last word on this whole shebang.
What the fuck? fucking tiger. Where's your moon? We need to get the fuck out of here.
How's he moving?
Where's your moon? You hear how Franklin talk? There's a tiger.
Have y'all ever seen a black man scared? Well, this is what that face looked like. That is the face.
But Frank was right out of American Horror Story. I'm telling you.
Yeah,
that was a mess.
Oh, Moochie, take us home. Put the icing on this cake. Give us whatever you feeling about anything in this episode. We out of here on your last word.
Well, this last scene, I just thought they was just trying to get a car. I didn't understand why you going back to in the house to make a phone call. You already sound like y'all was gonna steal a car.
They said they were looking for houses without cars in the driveway.
Right. To make it easier to get in the house and hopefully, make a phone call, get out, whatever they gotta do.
And also make too much noise going in that
That's why Franklin said, really, nigga.
He did.
Like it was too noisy.
Now, don't y'all? I don't know if y'all feel the way I feel, but when these two are working together, I love them on screen together. I love these two together, and I hope they're going to be stuck together for at least one episode. This next episode, because these two got good chemistry together. How y'all feel about that?
Yeah. I love that, and I love the fact that when Teddy left, Franklin was looking out like, yo, so come over here, like making sure he got him in the car and everything. He made it a point that he wasn't gonna leave Oso there.
Right.
So didn't he tell him he loved him though?
No, I think he was talking about Mel or something like that. Like, I grew up with you. You talking about when they was in the crawl space and he was like dreaming, talking or whatever? Yeah. That sounded like he was talking about, I thought he was talking about Melanie. I'm like, I grew up with you or something like that. I forgot what he said.
I thought he was talking about the wrestling thing and their history or whatever. Maybe I interpreted it
because it sounded like when he said I grew up,
he was dreaming.
I grew up with you or something like that. I thought he was talking about Mel.
Yeah. Wow.
You never know.
Well, ladies, this was a good talk, man. I literally could not wait to get on this thing and talk with y'all and Larry last night because I was chopping at the bits. I mean, I even hit Nita up. And I was like, the fucking Tiger King got on Snowfall.
I cannot believe it. I said, come on.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
Let me find out that Veronique is related to Melody.
It's a theory out there that she's related to Melody.
I'm just
people keep on.
Okay. I was about to say, when you gonna drop that video? Yeah, when you gonna drop that video, Moochie? Ladies and gentlemen, we have enjoyed this. These women put out excellent content. Please subscribe to all their channels. You already know where you're at with me. I will be back to antagonize y'all's favorite person you love to see me antagonize. Sunday at 3:00, I'll be here to review Power, and I will be just giving my wife the business. Whatever happened, I'm going to pick on her and what happened to the point where somebody on this set is going to cry, and I guarantee you it won't be her. Don't forget to like the video, comment, subscribe. Come back on Sunday. We'll see you guys.
See ya.